Right, that should be better. Now that I've turned it back on again. Much better. Hey. Okay, notifications done, everything's done. Let's do this. Oh, girls, calm down. Oh, that's a hawk, is it? Whoops. What's going on, girls? Hey? Would you please leave the avocado tree alone? Thank you. Where are all these flies coming from? Probably the pollard. Oh, that'd be me. What? Go away. There we go. Brilliant. All right. Welcome to everyone in the stream. Oh, the young ones have started laying. Excellent. What are you doing, darling? Brilliant. They're all working well. Excellent. Damn. Okay. Morning, girls. Excellent. Look at that. Welcome to the stream, everyone. I don't know whether you were around yesterday, but if you were, this is all the kike and couch grass that we pulled out of this bed on the edge. And within 24 hours, the 14 chooks that we have already gone through and just smashed everything to bits. So now what we're going to do... Hey Looper, how are you, bud? Welcome to the stream, mate. The other thing is too, people, as your chickens start laying eggs, they usually like to start laying with smaller eggs. Then as they get older, they get to full size eggs. So that's an egg from the new chickens that we got on the weekend. These ones here. Whereas these ones are the full size eggs of the ones that we've already got. So once the younger ones start laying, then we'll start getting a lot more eggs in. But that's pretty good. They've had a pretty big shock to the system. So, you know, all good. Now, right, what have we got here? Now what we're doing, people, today, okay, is I'm just going to go and get the organic waste bin, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to rake all of this dry grass that's out of here and put it in the bin. Most of these clumps yesterday were covered in dirt because I just pulled them out, but when you've got chickens, they'll smash through that and just leave the dry grass that they can't eat. So what they've effectively done, okay, is they've gone through this whole garden bed. They've smashed out all the weeds and what have you out of it. Great. So one of them's going to start modding now. Yeah. So if anything happens on the screen, it's the chicken's fault, right? The other thing is too, people, I went and bought a new nesting box because this one's not doing the job. So I'll be back in a minute with that. Excellent. Oh, even the leek have come out. Wonderful. Oh, great. We should be able to plant them in a few weeks. Ta-da! Oops. Oh. Okay, famo. What I did is I bought a like a dog transport box as the nesting box, right? So I'm going to set that up out here, and then away we go. Now just give me a second. Now the other plan is to, okay, oh, what's happening here? Culpable, how are you, bud? What do you mean your ears? Is it loud? Or what? What's happened? Culpable, thank you for resubbing at tier 1, mate. Okay, so there we go. Whoops. Now, what are the chances excuse me. Yeah, so as you can see, with the mealworms, it's just a free meal for them. And what'll happen is we'll just get the little ones introduced to it. Right. Okay, now, let's go back here. Well done, girls. All right, people. So, oops, what was that? Whatever it is now flat. Okay. Oh, so all the other chickens have launched into the other young ones. That didn't take long for them to wipe out every single mealworm in there, did it? Come on, girls, get into this. Yes, that's what we've got to do. Look, look, look. Chook, chook, chook. Look, look, look. Chug, chug, chug. Come on. What are you? Oh dear. Okay. Hey mate, how are you, Rob? Welcome to the stream. All right, people. So, what the plan is with the garden is when we get all this cooch out of here, what we're going to do, right, is we are going to use lucerne. Yeah, probably lucerne. We won't use straw or oat. We'll use lucerne hay. Lucerne hay doesn't have seeds in it. And then what we'll do, okay, is we're going to cover the whole garden bed with lucerne hay. Oi, you are going to go back into solitary confinement, I think, you bitch of a thing. Right, so this is just basically, that's a big spider. This is just basically a dog transport box, right? But funnily enough, you could probably fit about 4 chickens in here that want to nest. And because we haven't had a proper nesting box, it's been a bit difficult. So this is what we're going to do. Okay, so like I said, this is just kiln dried pine, right? And they are going to scratch it out, but it's got this little lip on the front, so we shouldn't lose as much as we normally lose, right? So what this does is, this will stop mites coming in here, okay? And then what I'm going to do is, in the winter, I'm just going to put this back in the chook pen, right? But while we've got the chickens in here, okay, we'll just put it in here. The other good thing about this is too, when you buy it in the big 130 litre bags like this, you can use it for mulch as well, right? And pine shavings are good because what they'll do is they'll make the soil acidic again once this pine starts to break down. Right, so that's just a nice little even coating there. We've used practically nothing. I mean, I've used virtually nothing on that bag, but that's all right. Okay, so where's the hinge? Nowhere. Right, so what this is going to do here, ta-da, right, so that's got a vent on there. This will actually keep them dry in the winter if we've got to use other garden beds. Right, let me just lock that in. Okay, great. Awesome. There we go, girls. So just leave it there for a minute, let them investigate it. They'll figure out what it is. Okay. Look at them, looking like, you know. So, hey Skratza, how are you, bud? Welcome to the stream. Now hang on a second, I'm just going to go and get the rake, and I'm going to go and get the green bin. Now people, I think you're going to be quite shocked as to how much dry grass has been smashed out by the chickens virtually overnight. Okay, and I mean, look, straight up people, we have got the garden going really well this year. Got a few garlic that are still coming up, but all in all it's been pretty good. So let's chuck that down here. I'll catch up with chat in a second. Now where's my rake? It's not efficient. It would help if I knew where everything was. Oh, there it is. That's right, I used that last on the seed bed. Righto, girls, come on. Watch out. So, watch out, girls. Look at how much grass is. This is why chickens are such a good animal to have in your backyard, people, right? What other animal will convert weeds and feed into fertiliser and food with eggs, and then if you're really hard up, you can eat the carcass of the animal, you know? So, I mean, obviously you got ducks and all that sort of stuff, but not as industrious as our girls. And the other thing we're going to do too this year, right, is when we've got the, do you get your fill? All right. Oh, nice one, Rob. Oh, who cares? Hot chip sandwich. Hello, Sindel. Hey, Skratzo, you're the legend, bud, because you're watching the stream. See, that's sort of like a 420 question, isn't it, bud? Which came first, the chicken or the egg, man? Oh, wow. There you go, girls. Right, so yeah, Ace, as you can see, bud, yesterday, I don't know whether you were lurking in the stream, I ripped out all the cooch along the front, and within 24 hours they've gone through and smashed it all. So let me just figure out where I'm going to put this, because the other thing we've got to be careful of now too, right, is wherever I put this nesting box down. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the nesting box down next to the housing, right? And then all the grass will come up underneath it. And then what we'll do, who's being mean? Look, you old bag, stop it. And then what we'll do is after that, we'll shift it out, because the last few places we're going to smash the cooch out is there. Along this edge here, there's a little edge at the back there. And then what'll happen is, I think it's Lucerne, mate. We'll figure it out on Thursday anyway. I'm going to take the trailer up to a stock feeds. And look, people, support local. If you go to a local stock feeds area and you continually go there, this dog transport box was $170. It was the last one they had in stock. She didn't even know that she had it. I said, look, well, you know, if I get a few other things, so I bought a couple of hats, I bought a bag of chicken feed, I bought the pine shavings and everything. And yeah, she says, oh, how does $100 sound? I said, fine, I'll have it, thanks. And then you go back again, and then because I said to her, because you've done the discount on the box, because it's the last one you had in stock, I'd like to pre-order 10 bales of the Lucerne hay, right? So they've got that ready for Thursday. So Thursday we'll take the trailer down, be there first thing in the morning, load it up. When we come back, what we're going to do is, this top garden bed here, we're going to transplant the lemongrass down to an area that gets more sun, right? I'm probably going to put it in that corner there, which is the least used area of the garden, right? The chickens are already going in having a look. And then what I'm going to do is, we're going to put some hay up the top there. We're going to take all this out, right? We're going to put hay around the chilies, and then I'll show you the system that we use for the winter. And then what we'll do is, in here, I've got the sweet potato at home, and then we're going to go through, we're going to bring the sweet potato back. We might even try and mulch around the garlic, because what Lucerne does, Lucerne's got no seed in it. And with Lucerne, it'll actually put organic matter back into the soil. You usually have to do it every 1 or 2 years, but that doesn't matter. With the sandy garbage soil that I've got here, you don't mind improving it, you know? So, hello 2 Pints, how are you, bud? Oh, thanks, Ace. Thank you very much to the 33 viewers that are all in here. So, Ace, I hope that you don't think that I've been a bit far-winded in how I've done things, because when I came here, right, everything was just virtually a mess, you know, because very little had been done to the property, and it's like, where do you start, you know? So what we've effectively done, we've got the beautiful clean seed bed, we've got the beautiful clean garden bed, we ripped all the cooch out of there. We've got a bit of cooch coming back, but that's just going to be an hour of weeding a week. We've got this bed to do as well. And now the problem that I've got is because the chickens have been so efficient, right? See how they love the weeds? The problem I'm going to have now is, where do I get weeds from to feed me chooks? Because we've been effectively removing it from all the garden beds as we've been going through. Okay, so now what we're trying to do is we're trying to make a weed-free natural garden. Oh dear. So this is one of the corn husks that's left, right? That's next year's seed. I'll seed a whole garden bed out of that. Right, now, okay girls, just calm down. Right. Oh, that's right, mate. And that's the thing, you know, you've just got to plan it out. And the thing is, look, Ace, the world's a strange place at the moment, but I know I keep banging on about this. But, you know, like, you can do the whole, what they tell you to do on the shows, you know, come in, get someone with a dingo, all this. You don't need to do it. See? So with the chickens, they were $35 each. Right, if they lay 4 eggs a week, or even say 5 eggs a week because they're young, leading into the spring, okay, every 2.5 weeks we get a dozen eggs. So if you work off $8 or $10 a dozen or whatever, they pay themselves in the first 5 months. On top of that, you don't need to use pesticide or herbicide because the chickens are doing the job for you. So, you know, at $35 a chicken, with the principle of diminishing marginal returns and all that sort of stuff, when you have a long-term investment like that, they cost you nothing in the long run, you know. So that's why we're doing the system that we've got. And I mean, look at them. I've just chucked those weeds down there. They've already stripped the leaves. I gave them the mealworms for the winter. Now we've got the nesting box, so we're looking after them. I'm going to leave the other nesting boxes in there, okay? Yeah, we don't need that, bud. Okay. Yeah, oh, we don't need that, bud. We've got real people in our community. That's why we have real numbers and we actually have people chatting in our stream, you know. It's like when you go into a stream and you got like 300 people in the stream and you've got like one person chatting every 3 or 4 minutes, you know. Watch out, come on girls. Now, okay, so that's the nesting box, that's level. What I might even do is I might even throw some wood in there just to suppress the mites. Oi, bugger off. Now, this is the crunch time, people. Right. Oh yeah, how'd they go? No, didn't you also have something else hydroponic? Wasn't it freshwater barramundi, Ace? Because did you convert that into the making the fertilizer like you said you were going to? All right. So now, yesterday we dug all this up, right? Hey there, Barracuda. How are you, bud? Welcome to the stream. Okay, so what I'm doing now is, right, this is how much grass the chickens have destroyed. Right, look at it. Okay, this is how much they've destroyed down here. Right. Oh, sorry, Dolly. Right, look at that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make one big pile. Probably going to fill about 3 bins with this, I think. Now, see what I've done there? Right. I've left just bare dirt. Yeah, that's right, they do, mate. Nan, how are you, bud? Right. So see this? Some of this is the grass from yesterday. Right, now, what I'm going to do, what I've done there is I've just left dirt, okay? Now, let me show you something else. If you've got a chook pen, and you want to get growth in your chook pen, right? You can use these for a variety of things. So see this here? That's just a little cage that I've wrapped around there, right? Okay. What do you mean chickens are in the pile I raked? Yeah, that's right. Sorry, as in they are in there. Sorry, Robbie. Yep. I thought like I covered one. What you can do with these is... Oh, shit. Watch out. Meanie. Now, what you do... All right. So see here, we've got a bit of this couch grass underneath. The chickens will dig that up for us. Right. So let me show you a really cheap and easy way, right, to promote green growth in your chook pen. Right. So just countersink this into the ground like that. Okay. And I'll start this off today so you can all see it. Right. You can do this in your chook pen or what have you, right? And what you do, okay, is always build a little reservoir. Just grab a handful of wheat or a handful of your chicken feed, right? Hey, Tuna B, how are you, bud? Welcome to the stream, mate. Okay, then what you do, just put it on the bottom, right, and water it. This will stop the chickens getting to it when it gets to about 6 inches or 15 centimetres high. Lift it up and the chickens will go up and smash it. So what you do is in a chook pen, I would suggest you put 10 of them like this, because normally it takes about 3 to 5 days for them to germinate in the heat. So in the winter it takes a bit longer, right? And then all you do is, when you rip one up, you immediately put it in another spot and reseed, and you can virtually have green feed for your chickens every second day. Watch out, girls. Come on. Let's go through. Come on. I got to get... Now this is a narrow part of the chook pen, right? Watch out. Come on. Watch out. Okay, so now you've got to remember, these grass roots were covered, okay, were covered in sand yesterday. Okay, come on, girls, out the way. Come on, watch out. No, don't panic. I'm not one of the other chickens. Move. Come on, let's go. Right. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to rake this out, okay, like so. Watch out, girls, come on. Come on, watch out. Now what I've got left is I've got the existing couch. Watch out, get out. Okay. And bare soil. Now, Tuna B, how you going, bud? You sorting out all those fish? You're in Florida from memory, aren't you? Or are you on the East Coast? Oh, like in Maine and that. And how's the new arrival, mate? Good? And look, people, we should be doing a fishing stream tomorrow. So that'll be on Australia's fishing. Right. Okay, there we go, fam. Look at that. That is basically everything we smashed out of the ground yesterday. Deceptive, isn't it? You know? Now what will happen is, with this, and what we can do now is, I'll just wait till the next bin day which is next Tuesday, right? And this morning I already had a bin taken out of this stuff from another garden bed, right? Now see here how this one's already working. What they're doing is they'll dig into the ground and they'll get the fresh shoots from the cooch because they don't mind them, you know. There we are. They're already started working on it. Good girls. And what you do is you try and train them. You put their food where you want them to work. Okay? So that's how it's going to happen. But yeah, I mean, look at all that. That has been destroyed for us by the chickens. And now what we can do is just remove it. We'll do the same again next week. What are you doing, darling? Okay. We'll do the same next week. And then eventually what will happen is, right, we'll have most of the bulk of the cooch out. I think it's just exclamation mark W, bud. Sorry, Colt. Right. And then away we go. So Mystic the other day, I think it was Mystic, said that this is called Bermuda grass in America. I have no idea why they bother bringing it from Bermuda to here, but anyway. Right. I think I'm going to fill this bin up. Rightio, girls, come on. That's not very strong in there. That's all right. The thing is too, see this one? What she's done, she just, look, yeah, and this is what you want them to do. You want them to get accustomed to you. So while you're working, they'll come in. And chickens usually never stop, famo. Have you got mites? Milk. Yep, I'll be getting some special medicated cream for you on Thursday, mate. Give me a look. Okay. Rightio. There we go. So that's pushed it down to about a third. And you got to take the dirt off here, otherwise you won't be able to lift it. Hey Aussie Jim, how are you, bud? Welcome, mate. What are you doing, darling? Just give me a look for a second. No, give me a look. Oh no, you're not too bad. But what's this on the back? Who's? Oh no. Yeah, I'll get you some cream. There you go. Like I said, if you leave the dirt on the grass roots, the bin guy won't be able to pick it up. Hey, what's this? Come on, old girl, look. Hey, come on. So, even though this is starting to look okay, we've still got a lot of work because just underneath the sand, right, we've got all the cooch grass. Okay. Aussie Jim, how you been, bud? How's life treating you, mate? Rightio. Come here. You got mites too? Can you look? No, don't you dare bite me. Oh, you're not too bad. There's none around your eyes. But you are losing your feathers. I'll get you a dewormer leading into the winter as well. Same old story with chickens. They do have like pests that give them a hard time. You just got to be on top of it all the time. Normally the way you can tell is when they start losing feathers around the legs and that. So what we did the other day is we used the Bushman eucalyptus oil and citrus oil, and we sprayed the perch. and they've improved. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get some more of those pine shavings and then just put them around the chook pen so it stops the mites. Righto girls, what are you doing? Come on. So all in all here, and like I said to you people, once chickens are comfortable with you, I mean, I had a rotary hoe years ago that I'd go along with, and the chickens would go in behind the rotary hoe while I was using it. I'm hoping these ones get to that stage, you know. What's it doing? Come on. Hey, that one's not well. I'll be surprised if she lasts the winter. And look people, if you're going to buy chickens, right, don't buy them from backyarders. Buy them from reputable companies, or most farms are companies nowadays, or buy them from reputable people that actually deworm them and treat them for pests. It'll make life easier. Because like I said, I had a heap of them that I bought that ended up with respiratory problems. And then, you know, as you're well aware, 4 of them were flipping roosters, which I'm still not too happy about. What are you doing, darling? Come on, what do you want there? You want some of that? Hey, you want? Come on, get in there. Look. Yeah, you alright? Good girl, come on. And with your chickens, people, right, nice and calm, not too many fast hand movements, right? Animals don't speak English, so they pick up on your energy. So if you're really aggressive, right, they'll get very flighty, and it does you no favours, you know. Right, so, all right. So we push that down as well. What are you doing, darling? Hey there, ADD. No, mate. I'm in Western Australia, bud. And you know what's sad about Australia in the moment? In the old days, when we would read about a murder or something that happened in the world, we'd automatically think, oh, it must have happened in America. Now, as soon as I hear something on the radio or something pops up, I think Sydney, after what's been going on recently. So government's going to have to do something about it, mate. Watch it, darling. Watch it. Come on, come on. Watch it. There you go. Come on. Well done, girls. Oh. Hello, Zoe Zadot. Oh, really? Okay. Well, maybe we should do this culp. Let's do this. How about that? Is that better? I'm working in the garden, so I'll be facing the camera from this side mainly. So this one's already working here. Good girl, come on. So this is their afternoon groom. Righto, girls, come on. Hey, stop it. All right, good work. Come on, ladies. Well, hey, Barracuda, I don't know why that happened. Oh, you spelt chickens incorrectly, mate, and twitched Twitch auto-modded it. Wow, so yeah. And then normally they lose a lot of feathers, mate, or you see little like mites and ticks hanging around their eyes. So what will happen is they'll attach themselves to their eyes because that's where they can get moisture from, okay, or even around their mouth and that sort of stuff. And then what you do is you buy a medicated cream, and that way it'll get rid of them. What are you doing, darling? Come on. Watch it. Yes, I had a terrible sleep last night, so I couldn't go fishing. I had to go home and have a nap. I was knackered. Yeah, if you go back and see your message, right, there's an N there instead of a C. Barracuda, and that's why Twitch moderated it, mate. Oh, righto, girls. And once again, we've got the same 7 chickens over there and the other 7 chickens over here. It is hilarious. Oh no, the silver lace white dot is in there. Okay. What are you doing, girls? What they're doing now is they're just going through and getting some of the Watsonia seeds. They seem to like them for some reason. And see how they're on the mound there? Like little baseball pitchers waiting to throw the first pitch. Rightio. What are you doing, Bubby? Alright, come on. So what we can do now is we'll just leave them for a couple of days. And what you find, people, is with all this grass that's been dug out and they left the dirt, they'll start scratching and digging now and they'll look for the small shoots. But what I want to do today, nice and level, so that we can start watering them. Watch out, girls, come on. Come on, move, move, move. What are you doing, darling? Yeah, I mentioned it before, culpable. You just see the ticks starting to hang around their eyes and they'll start losing feathers along their legs and that, so you need to get in there. I actually sprayed them with the Bushman natural repellent, and that worked really well. Righto, girls. That's it. Come on, what are you doing? Come on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to filter through these. I'll rephrase that and get the microphone in the right spot. So what I'm going to do is just filter through these with my hands. Okay. What's it, darling? Come on. Yes, yes, yes. Come on, come and get these. And the chickens like to bury themselves in the sand to get rid of fleas and ticks. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Yeah, good girls. Yeah. And what I'll do tomorrow or Thursday when I'm feeling a bit more energetic, I'll dig out another pile and we'll wait till next Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, look, ADD, with all due respect, mate, Right, I'm in Western Australia and that's on the east coast, and I know you're trying to generate conversation, but Sydney's like the east coast of America, so think of Sydney like New York now, bud. That's exactly where it's heading, mate. Okay, so with all that sort of stuff, and I'll be straight up with you, bud, I don't care about the history, right? Doesn't matter who you are. If you do a crime, right, you need to either get locked up, okay, or in this instance, this guy got shot. And the old eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. So anyway, same old story, mate. Do the crime, do the time, you know. Right. Watch your girls, come on. Oh yeah, you bully. Come on, get out of it. Okay, well, I think that's enough for today. Certainly is. Okay, so great. Righto, girls, get into it. So as you can see here, right, what they've done is they've already started digging down to the roots of the couch grass, okay, and away they go. See? Excellent. That's the way, girls. Come on. Yeah, Manzi, don't mention anything in chat, bud. All right. Think it, but don't type. Obviously, they've never seen hard work before, mate, you know. So, you can't fix stupid, Manzi. Okay. Lovely. Yes, ADD, and with that sort of thing, bud, right? Don't be surprised if someone in Australia wants to build something like the statue. Mate, because Australia's becoming more and more like the United States every single day, bud. The attitude, the pop culture, the whole lot, man, it's ridiculous. Okay, you know, just how people carry on and all that sort of stuff. And anyway, you know, that's how it goes, bud. Alright. Okay, so now that's where I chopped that out last time. Watch out. Right. So what I need to do is I need to put another wire rack around here with a bit of fertiliser, because we're going to start wintering these over soon. Now the big problem is, Edward, how are you, bud? Hello, Loey, how are you, mate? Welcome to the stream, bud. Thanks for your support, Loey. Now 80, the other thing is too, mate, I worked for a union back in the 90s. For about 6 weeks when I was working at the school. And back In the 90s, I got told by a union guy that the reason why they allow so many people into the country, okay, is boats, believe it or not. And that's always stuck with me, you know, ever since I was in there, sort of thing. And when you think about it, it's right, because if you come into a country, right, and they let you in fairly easily, usually they vote for the government at the time. That's the whole motive behind it. And I was absolutely gobsmacked. So most things that happen in the country are politically based, bud. Thanks, Edward. Let's try this now. Watch out, girls, come on. There we go. Okay, so what do we got here? Is that better? Is it stopped cutting out now? Ah, I know why, hang on. Bloody thing. That's... Hear that? Revenge of the birds, people. They're heading down to the river. Look at them. There'd be about, oh, I don't know, easy 300 birds in that flock. Okay, I know what's happened because, just give me a second, fam. Hey, thank you to the 51 people who come in. Wow, 51 people. Awesome. Thanks, everyone. All right, so what's happened is, I don't think they're going to pick this up either. We filled that whole bin with dry grass. Let me just put that in front of the camera. There we go. And now we've got a direct line, okay? So that's going to go out on the verge for Tuesday, and then what we'll do is, probably Thursday or Friday, I'll come in and I'll just start smashing out a section at a time. And then what we'll do is we'll start ploughing up different parts of the garden bed. I really need to get a rotary hoe to make this more effective, but we'll share more about that later. Okay, do not. That's it. I didn't cut the Starlink cord, did I? Right. Now, excellent. So around this avocado, I've got a heap of birds eating the leaves. Girls, not now. With grasses and that sort of stuff, right? I mean, you can spray them out, as a lot of people do, okay? And what that does is that will kill the grass, but not all of it. And what'll happen is you'll still get left with all the dry grass to take out. Some people burn it, other people do what they do. With what we're doing a far more natural method, right? We're using the chickens. Now, I don't know whether you can see this, right? But the chickens are already digging holes and working through the ground, trying to get the fresh new shoots from the cooch grass. See 'em? Do you want a mod, do you? It's looking at the screen. This is our new mod, everyone. Right, this is Roadrunner. Roadrunner, what are you doing, mate? Are we? Okay, hang on a second, bud. Thanks, Colt. Hang on, I think I know what it is. I think the battery's charged to full. There we go. Right, that's good. There we go. Chuck that in there. There we go. We'll put that in there. Ah, I know what it might be too. Might be getting a bit hot, kelp. Let's do that. Hang on. Yep, hang on, people. It may well be the heat that was hitting it as well, kelp. Right. Okay, let's try that. Now, is that better? Yep, okay, so it was the heat on the microphone. Another mental note there. Beautiful. Okay, so the chickens' names. Well, I've got a really crabby, noisy chicken here, Zoe's a dot. I'm going to call that one, I don't know, Pammy? Yeah, this one here, it's really mean and yells and carries on. I'm going to call that one Pammy. I've got another one here, one of the new chickens that's, I don't know, it's pretty docile, and, you know, I might call that one Sindel. I've got another chicken here that's really annoying as well, right? Doesn't know when to stop. It's got really smelly feet, so I might call that one Zoe. And I'll just work through the others. Rightio, so let's turn this around. Aha, that's where the there we go. Alright, so this cooch has come back. OTC. Yeah, you always do that, mate. It doesn't matter which chickens you've got, Ace, you always prune one wing, you know what I mean? Watch it. Thing that you've got to be careful of with these kike and cooch runners is they'll go into the root ball of the fruit trees. Right, there you go, girls, get into them. That's a pain. Watch it. Hey, hey, come on. Get it. No, watch it. Watch it, come on. Watch it, no. Away from there. Let's just get this now. No, that's not too bad. And that's the easiest way. Is it, Ed? Let me just try something. Could it be your microphone, Ed? Because that's come up all right on here. It's not cutting up there. Have you got an older computer, Ed? Because sometimes that happens. There you go, girls. Right, so there's a fresh bit of grass that's coming. There we go, ladies. Ta-da! Watch out. Come on. There you go. Get into that. And what I'm doing is I'm just working my way root ball. Oh, okay. Okay. Now, let me have a look at this. Yeah, the heating's not good, but remember, this did hit the pole. So if the microphone's loose, I'm gonna need to get another one. Okay. Watch out, girls. Good work, get that. Now, we just got to be careful. Okay, right. Get out there, you bugger. Because we don't want them to sort of destroy the root ball. Right. Now, although, oh, hang on. Let's try that, shall we? Bloody bugger. Yeah, let's try that. Directional microphone. It was pointing away from me, then at me, then away from me, then at me. Sorry, people. Right. Right, now. Good girls, well done. They're doing laps. Girls, just... Yep, that's going straight. See that? That was going straight into the root ball of the avocado. There we are. Oh, is it Magoo? Righto, bud. Hang on. Thanks for the cheeky compliment, Culp. What I might do is I might just go and get another microphone and see if that's the problem. All right, I'll be back in a second. All right, just keep an eye on the chickens for me. It's not one thing, it's another. It's hard enough to, you know, 3:55. Da 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 da. I think we're about a month off getting this garden bed done properly. Any chance you get to stick the boots in, culpable, you just go for it. You're like a dog with a bone. Seriously, like a dog with a bone. All right, what have we got here? Okay. Oh, they are, mate. They took a whole bin of dried grass out. Rightio. So let's try this. Okay, so that's that one. So that's the road 2. Turn. All right, fam. So how's that? Is that better now? Because what's happening is too, when the battery reaches 100%, I think it starts to, you know, flicker and carry on. Right. Yeah, mate. It did, bud. So we actually got 4 eggs today, which is good. Nicely done. So, where's all my cable ties gone? Hey, no, you little escape artist, get out. Come on, get out, get out, get out. Hang on, I just got to get some more greens for these chickens so they'll leave the flipping avocados alone. There you go, girls. Get into that. Righto, ladies, come on. Excuse me, out you go. Leave the avocados alone. It's not too bad, but it's just that once one starts, they all start doing it. Watch out. There we go. All right, girls. Good, good, good. Yes, yes, yes. Tough little buggers. Nah, Ace, I never use cow manure. Chicken manure and horse manure are the only 2 manures that when the animal eats the seed and they excrete, their stomach's that acidic that it'll dissolve the seed. So if you use cow manure, horse manure, sheep manure, I don't know about goat manure, right? But those, if they've got any nasty seeds in them, like a lot of people here will shoot out to the wheat belt, they'll get bags of sheep shit underneath the shearing sheds for, you know, $4 or $5 a bag. Then they come back and then they introduce weeds into their home garden that they never had before. And then the rest of the neighbourhood gets the weeds. So with chickens, that's why no weeds keep popping up in the garden when they eat it and they excrete it, right? Everything that's in there, there'll be no germination of seeds that they've eaten. So hence, that's why we use chickens, okay? And the chicken manure, when it's fresh, has far too much ammonia in it, so you can't use it when it's fresh. That's why we've got the pavers in the chook pen, and in the summer it dries out. And then what you do is normally in the winter, like I do with that drum, I'll put all the chicken manure in the drum and leave it out in the sun. And then that way what it does is it dries out, and then when it's ready we just throw it through the garden. So it's all part of the system, Ace. Sindel, there's one really annoying chicken here that beats up all the other chickens. I call that Pammy. Then I've got another chicken that's not as annoying as the first chicken. I've called that Zoe. And then I've got a third chicken that's a bit younger than the others, but not as old as the old chicken, so it's not as crabby. And I've called that Sindel. Amazing, that, isn't it? Anyway, so yeah, so that's why we do it, Ace, if you know what I mean. And yeah, see that one there? That's Pammy. See how it beat up the other chicken? Yeah, that's Pammy. I'm so going to pay for that, but I don't care anymore because I am a professional. Right, so Ace, when you plant a rose, go to your local abattoir or somewhere where they process animals and get intestines, livers, kidneys and everything, mate. It's just organic matter in the soil, right? And usually whenever people plant a rose, they'll put a liver underneath it. It's just organic matter that goes into the soil, mate, and it breaks down, see? So, you know, and that's where the old method was from the old days. So, okay. Yeah, that's Roadrunner, that's right, Barracuda. All right, bud, now, what else do I have to do? Oh, I need to check whether I fixed that water reservoir the other day. So I'm just going to go and fill that up and then tip it over. So as you can see down here, what's happened is I've thrown... Chickens can destroy a huge amount of... Chickens can destroy a huge amount of weeds. Grass is a bit more difficult because obviously they have to, you know, like get into it and all that sort of stuff. But when you've got weeds above the ground, and even plants, like if I let these go through all the capsicums over there, they just strip it back to bare leaves like that, you know. This one here is one of the new ones that we got from a farm. You can tell they've been roosting in trees because they've been trying to roost in the avocado. That's why they've snapped off these 3 branches here. We're going to have to put up our wind shield for winter as well. So we'll do that a bit later on when the weather breaks. So, yeah, at the moment, all pretty good. Now what I can do here now is I can actually... I'll level that out and then I'll start filling it. What I really want to do is I want to put some poles in the ground and then hey, thanks, Ace. The thing is, bud, you know, it's not like I've done a course or anything like that, mate. It's just stuff that I've picked up over the years and what I was shown by family. And all I'm doing here, mate, is just saving money. You know, I like hanging out in the garden and getting my hands dirty, mate. You know, just like being out here with the chickens, collect a few eggs. One of the most enjoyable things, and look, I don't have a champagne taste on a beer budget or anything like that, right? So, you know, I just like to, I have simple sort of interests and pleasures in life. So one of the nicest things I do is I'll go out to the garden, I'll pick fresh vegetables and fruit, grab a few eggs out of the chook pen and go and cook something with it. And I know that I've grown it. There's no nasty pesticides in it. There's no nasty herbicides in it. And I know exactly what's going into my system, see? So, yeah, that's just basically what it comes down to, mate. And look, I just find it frustrating when people try and make money out of other people's knowledge. So, you know, you go to TAFE courses and all that sort of stuff, and they go, oh, no, you need to go to TAFE to learn how to do things. You don't. If you grow up in a Southern European family that come from a farming background, you pick it up straight away, mate. You learn about animal husbandry. It means something different in New Zealand, but in their defence, they have found 2 new uses for sheep, meat and wool. More about that later. And, you know, it's just, I mean, that's how we do it, mate. And, yeah, the chickens are really good. I mean, they're a very, very underrated animal. I've always said that, you know. Hey there, Super Slopes. How are you, bud? Yeah, all the time, Mystic 14. I'm going to take 3 dozen eggs around to a friend's place this afternoon. I think I'll remember, if I'm not too shell-shocked from the abuse, you know. Anyway. There we go. All good. So, everything's come along well. So basically what we're going to do now is, because we've smashed out that edge, what I'm going to do probably tomorrow, maybe Thursday, is I'm going to bring the shovel in here, right, and I'm going to dig out every single little bit of cooch to this plum tree, and then we'll wait till Tuesday, right, and the chickens will start working it. Then I'll come in and I'll dig out every single bit of cooch to the whiteflesh nectarine tree, and then we'll just work our way along here, okay? There's no point doing it until I can put it in the bin, you know. And yeah, I mean, I've got a neighbour behind me that does law enforcement, and the neighbour next door to me is a little bit older, so I give him fruit and veg all the time, mate. You know, when I go fishing, last Thursday I caught 1 herring, so I gave it to my neighbour next door. He's a bit old to go down the beach, so at least he gets some fresh fish, you know. I do that stuff all the time, and I mean, you know, when I go salmon fishing, I used to take a couple of salmon down to the old people's home so they'd get fresh fish. And little things like that, mate, I always go through and do that, because we're all going to end up old one day, you know what I mean? And I think if I was in that ever situation, I'd be quite appreciative if someone went out of their way to bring me something fresh, you know? But, yeah, I don't ever want to end up in a home, people. I will just keep fighting till the end, all right? I just keep swinging as I clown around and say, and the ice comes up, pow, you know? So, yeah. And thank you very much to the 48 viewers that are still sticking around. Okay. Right, now let's focus on the next task, which is seeing if that water container that I fixed works. Girls, will you stop beating up the new chickens, for God's sake? Stop it. Okay, well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there, people? Looks like it's stuck. Let's see if it's leaking, huh? All right, any leaks? Let's have a look. There we go, people. We saved ourselves another $40 just by using, oh, it's leaking, is it? Just by, is it leaking? Oh, it's not too bad. Rightio. Good work. Yep. Righto, ladies. Watch out. We'll use this. For our first lot of feed. Righto, girls, in you go. It's a problem with plastic, it flexes, heat gets to it, you know. Trying to make friends with the new ones. Anyway. No, you're in Queensland, aren't you, Mystic? Super Slopes, good to see you, bud. You got 6 Seabright Bantams. Yeah, Barracuda, with the chickens laying, it's all light activated. So if you want your chickens to keep laying, and if you want to go to the extent that the cost of electricity nowadays will outweigh the cost of the eggs, right? Just put a light up in the chook pen. Put on a timer, start it at like 4 AM like they do in summer. I think they've got to get X amount of hours of light in a day for them to lay, mate. So, you know. Melbourne, oh, we don't want any Collingwood supporters here, Mystic. That is such a standard joke Australia-wide. Now, what I've got to try and do is I've got to try and make friends with these new chickens. Oh, you're welcome, Barracuda. And that, yeah, that's what it comes down to. But the other thing is too, people, when you go fishing, like when I go fishing, if I get a salmon, I'll fillet the salmon and I'll chop up the red meat off the salmon really fine. And when you mix it through pollard, chickens love it, right? And when I fillet a fish, I'll, yeah, I look like more of a Collingwood supporter than you do, Mystic. Good point. Oh, sorry, darling. Pammy, why are you picking on me all the time, huh? You got any mites in there? No, you got new growth. Well done. You might be getting your winter plumage. Okay. Yeah, no, good girl. There you go, good girl. Off you go. You can usually tell if they got mites because you scratch after you bloody grab them as well. Ah. But that's, look, this is one of the reasons why I think we should stop trying to push for a cashless society, right? Because if I've got a dozen eggs and you've got a pumpkin, right, I can barter with you, no dramas, no cash needs to take hands, you know what I mean? Or change hands. And with cash, an economy with cash is a strong economy. You know, I just, same old story, the government wants to, you know, get their finger in the pie and everything when they don't really deserve it, you know, so. Now, let me just have a look at this. Let's charge that. No, let's charge that. Better. Chuck that there. I need to get a new microphone. Okay. Good. That's right, ads. Certainly is, bud. Yeah, see this one at the back here? That looks like it's got a few mites. See how it's missing hairs on its... missing feathers on its back legs. Now, these are, come on, these are a magnificent looking chicken. See the green beetle in the wings? But these have been crossed with a Rhode Island red. So what you'll have is a beautiful, larger chicken that should lay through the winter. These feathers here are absolutely perfect for my fly tying. That's the main reason I got that colour, because most of the flies I use in freshwater are black, and this green beetle's magnificent. So if you ever see these with feathers missing, it's not the hawk, it's me. Okay, what are you doing, darling? Come on, let's sit down. Okay, there we go. Yeah, calm down. This is the only way they get used to you. Okay? Right, no, calm. It's okay, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to hurt you. No. You're too wild. You're too wild and you need to calm down. Come on. Good girl, there you go. See? Yes, see, I'm not a threat. Not a threat. I'm just going to pat you on the head. Good girl. There we are. Hey? Good girl. There we go. I'm going to let you go now. You can go of your own accord. Okay? There you go. Really? Yes. So this one beats up the other one. Oh, God, they're cows. When chickens become cows. Beautiful part of the day. Lovely part of the day. The biggest problem I've got with the avocado is the leaves are so low down. On these, they're a lot higher, and they've already picked them to where they can reach them. But we'll have fruit. Or we might even have fruit on the avocado next year, you know. So, they're funny looking things, chickens, aren't they? Closest thing still left alive to dinosaurs, apparently. That one's just a mole. hence the name pecking order. Every chicken run's got a pecking order. Something like that. Yeah, Pam's the really grumpy one there, right? And Cindel's the other grumpy one there, and Zoe's this other grumpy one here. Those three are really grumpy. So and the other thing is too, people, when I start digging up the the garden bed, I might even start now actually. There's no moment like now, right? The southern cassowary. So how far down do they go, Mystic? Come on, watch out. Come on, watch out. Watch out, girls. Come on, move. All right, here's your first batch of the new lot, okay? Get that into you. There you go. And see what they'll do, they'll all rush in. Oh, the meat girls, yeah, that's the one. So this is a classic example of what the chickens do. When you dig up the turf, right, they go in, they'll scratch around, they'll smash all the dirt out the way to try and find something to eat, see? So if you put a timer on that, South Cleves there, righto. Oh, they're nasty. What about that guy that had a pet cassowary that killed him? So just if you keep watching this, right, and see what they're doing, they're just smashing out all the dirt, trying to find something to eat. There we go. I think this is the most dominant chicken in the pen. So, what are you doing, girls? Hey? This poor thing's been unwell for a long time. That's why it's so pale in the face. But she's still surviving, you know, that's the main thing. And this is the thing, people, you can do this, you can shake it out, sieve it, all that sort of stuff. Just let the chickens do it, you know. That's how they're wired, you know what I mean. What's going on, girls? Oi, get off there. Cheeky thing. No, stop it. Away from me. Away from me. Right, let's do another one. And this is the thing, right? Landscapers and that sort of stuff will charge you like wounded bulls to sort out your backyard because it's instant, yeah? Just take your time, get to know your garden, get a few chooks, chill out, enjoy yourself. You know, there we go, girls, there's another lot. And see, look, it didn't take long. They've already smashed most of the dirt off these cooch shoots, and that's how cooch grows. That's why they're such an invasive grass, see? So they'll send out one runner underground, and every 20 millimetres they'll have a new runner that'll come out, you know? That's it, ads, you know, and look, admittedly it takes a hell of a long time, but who cares? It's not costing us anything other than time. You already pay for your bin to get taken away by the Shire, so let those buggers earn their money, you know. What are you doing, girls? Good work. And where I dig here, right, the chickens are already going in and having a look. Lovely, yeah, that's it. We'll find it, don't worry, girls. We'll get it, won't we, eh? Come on, come in here. And all you need to do, right, is just do a few piles a day. All right, couple of lumps or whatever, away you go. What's going on, girls? And look, we put that one down about, what, 5 or 6 minutes ago, and already, right, look, it's already been cleaned. Okay, there's the dirt, away we go. And all that'll happen is, we'll just let them dry off. Don't know, Zoe, Dot. I'm just going to call you Dot from now on. At least you can spell that. I think they're all pretty bad. It's like they try and outdo each other. So the three chickens, you know, like Pammy's, Zoe and Sindel here, you know, they just try and out-mean each other, you know? Like they just try and be meaner than the other one. It's pretty childish, you know? But that's all right. I mean, when you think about it though, chickens are a reasonably intelligent animal. They're never going to become a professor or anything, are they? Oh yeah, that's right. But that was in the top garden bed. That garden bed's ready to seed, mate. We're going to be getting some lucerne hay in bales, and I'm going to start mulching in the garden, pal. So that's coming, because all this is going to be underneath lucerne hay, right? And then we'll be growing the sweet potatoes through it. I love sweet potato. I reckon they're fantastic. So, righto, girls, let's get a few more. What do we got here? There we go. Hey. There you go, girls. Get in there. Get in there. Good girls. So the other thing is too, people, when you've got a lizard, how are you, bud? Well, lads, sweet potatoes really easy to grow, mate. They don't like winter though. The easiest way to do it, I'll show you. There's a few different ways you can grow sweet potato, right? And you know, either way, I mean, we've got the chickens now. Lizard, hope you're well, bud. We've got the chickens now, so we can just start improving all the garden beds, people. This was all turf when we come here. Remember when I said to you, just steady, steady, we'll figure it out, you know? So, right. Righto, girls, come on, actually. Let me show you something here, right, where the camera is. Okay, so where the camera is, we've got a little bit of like this Bermuda grass, as it's called in America, or turf. Now, so here the chickens, they've heard the spade moving, right? So they know that there's about to be some grass. So if I put one here, watch. Okay, there we go. There we go. See how they're straight in? Oh, there you go, girls. Come on, get in there. And watch what they'll do. Boom, here we are. So what they're going to do now is, because I've punched the hole in the couch grass, eventually they'll get to the stage, they've already started scratching the dirt off it. They never stop, you know. There you go. Watch out, girls. Come on. Good, good, good. Oh, we got another one there, have we? All right, we'll get that in a minute. See? And then what they'll do, they'll actually go into where you've dug, right, like this. Right, there we go. Good one, girls. And if they can get under the roots, they will, because they like the new shoots. Now that one they won't do anything with, because that's a dried one, right? But this other stuff, if I leave that there, they'll keep digging it out. Here you go, girls. Chook, chook, chook. Come here, look, look, look. There you go, look. There, look. There, get in there. Yeah, nice one. Oh, nah, Loey, with our streams, bud, you know, yeah, like I said, on our streams, you can't donate. We don't accept donations, people, okay? So, yeah, I'm very, very careful with, if you don't spend money, you find it a lot easier to have it, if you know what I mean. And I don't have any vices, you know, I don't smoke, I don't do any drugs. Oi, get out of it. You know what I mean? I don't drink excessively. So, yeah, you know what I mean? I spend it on stuff that will save us money in the long run, you know? that sort of mentality is not a long-term proposition, you know what I mean? Watch out, girls. Watch out. Here we are. This is good. Okay, so this is the dried stuff. Excellent. I can chop through this pretty easily. Oh, sweet potatoes. Good in lots of things, mate. Watch out, girls. Come on, watch out. There you go. There's another fresh one. That little rattling that you hear on metal is a little bronze wing. We've had heaps of bronze wings come into the garden when I left the little feeder. Look, you cheeky little bugger. Come on, darling. Here you go. Right, so what we might as well do is let's get this first feeder going. Right. Oh, Loie, I haven't bought food from the supermarkets for. I mean, I think I bought a couple of apples once or twice, but even then I just went, ah. And the thing is, when you grow your own stuff and eat your own stuff and you don't use strong fertilisers and sprays and oils and that, you can actually taste the chemical in the food that you buy, you know? So, I mean, we don't grow very big capsicums and that sort of stuff because we don't hammer them with fertiliser, right? And I can seriously taste a lot of the chemicals and that in the stuff that you buy. So, watch out, girls. There you go, come on. Get in there. It's like anything in life, Loie, you know? I mean, once you sort of hit your 30s and that sort of stuff, your hardest time is like post-school, because you either, well, most people put their money into education, don't they? They'll either use a trade or go to uni or further education, right? Or they, you know, they do something with it. But, I mean, you know, if you're in your 30s and 40s and you've sort of wasted most of your life away through drugs and alcohol, cigarettes, gambling, whatever, you've only got yourself to look at, mate. You know, so, and it's like when I got paid when I was younger. First thing I did when I got paid, I paid my rent, I paid my bills, right, and then what I had left over, I just, you know, used for other stuff. And you learn to economise, don't you? You know what I mean? If you go up to a stranger's house, knock on the door and say, "Oh, give me $300," if you don't get punched in the face, there's something wrong with them, you know what I mean? So, well, Loie, being of Southern European descent, bud, I know people that have done that. Absolutely brain dead, bud. What are you doing, Bubby? All right, come on, what this? There you go, look. There you go, look. Hey, what's in there? And this is the thing, I mean, it's just quite relaxing. Now, see how she's scratching and all the rest of it? Look, tomorrow you and this bitch of a thing are staying in there on your own. There we go. So that was quite deep down, but the chickens have found it. See? Beautiful. Culpable, will you calm down? Seriously. There's only two things you fear in life, Culpable, and that's commitment and commitment. All right? Girls. That's right. So, if you jump up on that wire mesh, you're going to associate this with jumping up on the wire mesh, so you'll stop doing it, I hope. Beautiful feathers, such clean. Look at those feathers. I can tie about 1,000 flies with one bird, I think. Off you go, darling. Ready? Shake. That's the way. Oi! Oh, that's it. That's staying in. I'm putting Zoe, Pammy, and Sindel in the chook pen on their own tomorrow. They can punch their brains out for all I care. Okay. Great, so we got another one. And the other thing is too, people, a lot of these landscaping places will go, "Oh, we'll get all your cooch out of your garden for you." No, you won't. You can't do it. The only animal and the only way you'll get every single bit of cooch out, right, is if you get chickens, get a shovel and go through it time and time again. Right. Okay, so there's another one. Okay, because most machines can only go down about 40 centimetres. A friend of mine spent a lot of money with someone to get cooch out of his garden bed. All they did was ploughed over the top of it, and they left a layer about that thick, about that far under the surface. Ridiculous. And once it's dry, you know. Dan the Oz, how are you, mate? Welcome to the stream, bud. Yeah, that's exactly right. Triple threat match. Be quite funny seeing the three of them just yell at each other, not understanding a single thing that they're banging on about, but that's all right, they'll get over it. See, every time I've put that shovel into the dirt, okay, I've got another few roots of the cooch grass, as we call it in Australia, or Bermuda grass as they call it in America. Really happy with that top garden bed. So what we're going to do, people, is we're going to plant some rhubarb around different spots in the garden. We're also going to plant some strawberries in different spots in the garden. We're going to get some mulch down on Thursday. Then once it's in the ground, we don't have to worry about it, you know. I've got a heap of seeds that have germinated twice. Okay, and that lemongrass I've grown specifically for when I catch fish and cook fish with it. How are you, Dan? How's life treating you, bud? All right, so they've already gone in there to lay eggs. Did you lay one or not? Good, because that's not hay in there. What are you getting grumpy for? Go on, in you go. Come on, girls. Get in there. Do some work. Right, now. And see, people, we've already been digging out this other lot of cooch, and already it's coming along really well, you know. So, Gazza, you can do, mate. I actually have been eating sweet potato leaves for about 5 years now. With the sweet potato leaves, the red ones, which are the new ones, they're actually making a drug that fights cancer out of sweet potatoes. You can research that, but I don't know where I found out about it, but I tried it, and when I ate the sweet potato leaves in a stir fry, mate, I felt like marching to Moscow from here, which would have been quite an effort, seeing as there's a massive ocean between us. But anyway, you know, so thanks, Dan. Whereabouts are you in Australia, Dan? Right, come on, get in there. Yeah, we're just slowly working through the backyard, mate, and getting it up to scratch. So I'm turning turf areas into garden areas, you know. Watch out. Watch out, girls. There we go. There we are. There goes those flipping Corellas again. Oh, you're in Perth. Nice one, mate. Hey, Guitar Show. How are you, bud? Yeah, you told us that, mate. Sugar fuels the cancer. So you don't want the Coca-Cola company to figure that out. Look at how much cooch is hidden under the ground here, people. There you go, girls. Okay. Go on, get into it. And then what we can do is just concentrate on different areas. So if I dig this up, the older chooks will come in here. And if I leave that over there, the newer chooks will hang out in there. Oh dear. Yeah, they probably do, Guitar Show. Hey people, thank you very, very much. You know, Australis TV is now averaging the 50 to 60 viewers per stream, so you never know, we might even be partnered on this channel as well by the end of the year, you know. So, see how we go. But all we do is just turn the camera on, people, and just let it sort itself out, you know. We should be doing a fishing stream tomorrow morning. I had a terrible sleep last night. So, there you go, girls. Just couldn't function this morning. I had to go home for a flipping nap. There we go. This is good. Sorry, girls. So what we've done is we've effectively removed most of the cooch on this side, and then what I'll be able to do is I'll be able to take the wire out and then just put it on top of the fence here, and then they can go in right to the edge. But I should be able to dig underneath it, but we'll do that last, you know. Yeah, I should do. Dude, I put them in there. Hello down south, how are you, bud? Welcome to the stream, mate. What are you doing, bud? How's your day been? Okay, so chillax. Basically, these are domesticated, mate. Chickens have been domesticated for thousands of years, okay? So I bought this from a poultry farm, and what I'm doing is I'm using them to improve my garden bed. So what I've done here is I've already smashed out a full enviro bin of dried shoots from the chickens, and what I'm doing is I'm using the chickens to smash out all the weeds, and then they turn the weeds into fertilizer and they turn it into eggs, if you know what I mean. So that's just the system, mate. All chickens are pets, mate. You know, you've got ones on farms that tend to run a bit wild, but yeah, I mean, you feed them and give them water every day, they're totally dependent on you, you know. So it's not like they forage out in the yard on their own and survive on their own, because they wouldn't be able to do it. So yeah, let me just get this out. Okay. Right, actually that's not too bad, but still we need to smash that out. Yep. Yeah, I know, mate. It was just reverse facetiousness, you know. So down south, how are you, bud? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, what we do, mate, is we just use natural gardening methods. Just steady, bud. You know, no big deal. Rather than try and do everything instantly, we just work in with the season. So we got fruit trees. I've got a pawpaw tree over there, a lemon tree. Got a couple of other trees turning up soon. So the pawpaw's already got fruit on it. The only problem is the pawpaws flip and flower in winter, the buggers. You know? Just got to smash out another garden bed over there. Hey, this is good. They've already hit this area. Oi. Silly bugger. Yeah. There we go. Oi, hi girls, get in there. And other than the cost of the chickens and the feed and that, it's cost us very little to remove the cooch, because like I said, this is going to be our superfood garden bed. So I want to get every single strand of grass I can out of here, you know. So yes, Dot, I should be going fishing tomorrow. So yeah. Right, so all good, famo. So basically what we've done is we've fed them for the day. Now let me show you a really simple way to get chickens to work in a specific area for you, okay? So just give me a second. Right, this is the easiest way to do it, I'll show you. Okay, so what we've done is we've dug up an area there, okay? Now if I want the chickens to work through there a lot more vigorously, then it's as simple as doing this, famo. Watch. Right, so the older chickens know what this is here, right? But if I do this, okay, in there, right, where I've just been digging, right, the chickens will start to work through there. See, look. See, look. Okay, watch. Watch them, they'll start working through there now, watch. Hey, flipping thing. So that's why I threw the feed in two different spots. So now what'll happen is, see here, they'll go through and start feeding. Mate, there's kids on this street. Slow down, you flipping moron. They get a big Milo tin on the back of the car and think they're Peter Brock. Oh. Yeah. Sorry about that down south. We've got a spam protection on there which shouldn't be, but sorry about that, Matt. I don't know what happened there. I'll have a look at it. Hey, look, I've just about had enough of your shit. Yep, you can come with me. You can come with me. I'm done with you. You can go up the top on your own if you're so special. That's it. I'm putting Pammy and Zoe into solitary confinement. They can argue as much as they want on their own. I've had enough of them. You grumpy bitches. Righto, you've got water in there and you've got food. Figure it out. Yep, no, stay there. No special privileges for you two. I've had enough of you. Everyone else is getting on. It's funny, isn't it? You remove 2 chickens from the chook pen and the whole mood just changes. Oh no, they're not poor, Zoe. It's just those 2 chickens never know when to shut up. So now look, see, these are the young chickens that we got the other day. Right, they've gone through, they've seen all the grain, don't even think about it. Excuse me for a second. Alright fam, well look, thank you very, very much for tuning in. Okay, I've had something that's come up at work, so I need to shoot off. Really appreciate the fact that you've given up the time to watch the stream. And as you can see, with the chickens, you take 2 chickens out and everybody else gets on fine. Yeah. And the silly thing, all they're trying to do is trying to get out so they can come back in again, you know. All right. 150 gram chili bacon burger, culpable. You know that I'm trying to get the beef off. All right, so all right, we're going to go and raid another Australian streamer. Okay. You won a stream. Alright people, we're going to go and raid Nathan Cavalieri. Alright, he's another Twitch content creator from Australia. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. I've got to shoot into work. Work pays the mortgage, okay? 3 words, keep being awesome. Thanks for giving up your time to watch the stream. Bye for now.
When the levee breaks. Hey! Hey, Stralis TV, what's happening? Mate, Australis Fishing, how are ya? It's been a while.